Hi everyone. If you're wondering about the quality, like the picture and sound, it's because I'm using my older laptop for this one, but I just wanted to make this a brief video. This is in regard to Zaid Magenta. Definitely going to get his name right this time. And no, this is not going to be a bashing video. I'm not criticizing him or whatever. This is actually to give him my respect, because of a personal I don't know if I don't know. I don't want to say tragedy, because it sounds a bit strong. But regardless, though, he has just had a few days ago a personal loss since his father had died. I was first knew about this due to a comment that was left on my last video about Zaid, and intrigued, I went and see the video for myself. And in all honesty, I am going to be totally honest here. I was, I thought to myself, wow, this, it's, really beautiful. This is, a man who's just lost his father, and, keeping a straight face, or straight voice, as it were, because you can't actually see him. But he went on telling all these stories about how about all these fond memories he had with his father, and I actually lost myself in these stories. I actually pictured like these happy family scenes that he was depicting in his stories, and like in the back of my head I was like, wow, this is from the same guy that can be really passionate about what he likes, but here he is, as calm can be, and not becoming too upset, and reminiscing about stuff that happened with his dad, despite the fact that he had lost him only a while ago. And you have to give him respect for that, love him or hate him for what happened way in the past. But yeah, that's really takes some doing. But as I said, this is not going to be about the past. This is about just how impressed I was by how he handled it, especially since this is the first time they had to cope with something like this. This is the first major loss. I'm assuming it's his first very close loss of a family member in his life. Again, I'm only assuming. I'm not entirely certain. I'm only assuming this is his first, but still, regardless if it is or isn't, it's still pretty devastating, especially since he himself said that his dad was practically fine up until when he up to the point where he just went to hospital for what seemed to be routine surgery, and then it happened. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Zaid himself has done that with his latest video, remembering his father. But yeah, just wanted to say how impressed I was with how professional he was, up till a certain point near the end, where, to be honest, he didn't need to address his haters at all. It had nothing really to do with them. He could have just kept the video about him and his dad. So apart from one slight little hiccup there, but I'm not going to bash him about it. I'm just saying it didn't have to be about them. You could have just kept the video just about your father. Really, that's all it needed to be. So apart from that one little moment at the end, up to that point, it was fine. It was very beautiful. He even said, I'm guessing epitaph will be the correct word for this, but he said, or a saying, whatever, entirely in Spanish, and gave an English translation, since his father, of course, is Hispanic, or from Mexican descent, anyway. But I said, to that point, most of the video was very beautiful, and again, I pictured what he was saying in my head quite vividly. All these happy scenes of Zaid playing with his father, and enjoying himself with the rest of the family, and enjoying eating pizza together, and yeah, it's all quite beautiful. And I mean, I've have experienced loss myself, but not on a personal level, but on like that myself, and goodness knows when that's happening. But let's not try and delve too much into negatives here. Let's try and remain positive. But yeah, I'll just have to say to Zaid that you are very lucky to have a man like that in your life, and I'm very, very sorry to hear that he's gone, and especially so suddenly after appearing to be so well. And that's sadly that's one of them things. Sometimes you can just going for something as routine as a surgery, and then something can happen, and they can just pass away. So yeah. I'm glad that to hear that you've had a lot of fond memories of your father, and you'll be likely keeping those for the rest of your life. So yeah, this is just to express my condolences for Zaid and my respect. So yeah, the chances are this will be the last video, at least for a long while. I may give him, hopefully, I'm hoping this will be my last, because I just want to leave things on a high note here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end things on a high note. So once again, to Zaid Magenta, you have my deepest condolences, and I hope that things, well, at least things will become a lot more stable. Well, not so much stable. Things will in time, as I know from experience, in time. I mean, of course, the pain will very likely will still be there, but it'll be less. It'll get less and less as time goes on, and for sure, keep those happy memories of you and your father, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, And the story about the mug, and why he kept drinking it despite the fact that his cancer may have kept coming back. That was like more to say that he kind of appreciated it being as a joke, but he kept it because he did love you, and at least for sure that your father did love you.